My name is Peace Vector, and I am the biggest nerd on the planet. I spent 6 to 8 hours every day playing silksong. I played so much silksong, I started to have dreams beating bosses. It was also I could get the true ending of silksong. But this story begins 3 weeks ago. I had just finished exploring everything up until the Citadel, and during my travels found a cloak which grants me the ability to glide in the air, and the skill to cling onto walls. Now at this point I was feeling pretty confident. I had just explored all of Farlem. I was getting pretty close to the end of the game, and I finally felt ready to reach the Citadel. Oh, this parkour sucks so bad. Hopefully I don't have to do it again. Oh, this boss might actually be... this boss might actually be fun. Wait, no, I just realized to run back, no! No, I wasn't recording my reaction, but it went something like this. You know, that was a pretty good final boss. Alright, I've made it to the Citadel. Wait, Act 2? Alright then. Well, at least this is the last act. Now this is obviously where all the rich people are, so we're going to become incredibly wealthy and powerful most likely. What? Why is the elevator broken? You know, I haven't seen any people come to think of it. Okay, the only reasonable course of action here is to continuously smash the lever until it works. Oh, I think I broke your lever. Okay, this is Underworks. That sounds like it's, under the Citadel, which is not where I want to be. Alright, I've made it back up to the Citadel, and all the rich people are dead. And this place looks abandoned. Which is great, doesn't ruin my plan or anything. Oh, hey, look, a boss fight. Oh, this boss is going to be easy. They just telegraph all of their moves. Okay, then. One death. You know, I feel like I should feel bad. But no.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Oh, hey, look, a new area. Oh, thank you, silksong. Very cool. So I was looking at my nail and I was like, looks pretty garbage right now. There has to be a way to upgrade it. And in Hollow Knight, there was a guy that upgraded your nail. So I'm only assuming you can do that in this game as well. Okay, I've been searching for a little bit now, and he's 100% not in Belheart. Which would make the most sense, but you know, it's fine. We'll keep looking. And ain't no way I'm looking up a YouTube tutorial to figure it out. And plus, I have insane willpower, so this shouldn't be too hard. He was up here the entire time! Alright, so I can only assume going up this elevator will lead to the final boss. But before I do that, I need a double jump. And so I searched in the frozen mountains, Mount Faye. Surely I'll find a double jump on the top of this mountain. Oh, that's cool. I can freeze. Okay, but I can stand under these things for warmth. Now this place is miserable. It's an hour of parkour, while you're constantly on a timer freezing. Dude, this game sucks. People waited 7 years for this? Parkour purgatory? Oh wait, yes, this is the double jump. This game is amazing. I'm starting to see why people waited 7 years for this. Okay, I'm ready to fight the final boss. And are you kidding me? This thing. Now this should be pretty easy since I've already fought you before. Why does this boss feel harder? And then she does that stupid laugh. Okay, now give me the actual boss fight. Oh, I think this is it. I'm gonna beat the game. Okay, this is obviously the final boss. This can only mean it's going to be the hardest. And I beat it. In 22 minutes. Anticlimactic, but I did it. I'm actually free. Okay, so it turns out there's another act called the Abyss. It's activated when you defeat Grandmother Silk, and instead of killing her, trap her, so your life can also be spared. Now this plan seems pretty solid, since I don't know about you, but I also kinda like to live. But before I start Act 3, I still got a lot of exploring of Farlem to do, I figured out. So let's do that. Oh, this place is pretty cool. Hitting these are very satisfying. Dude, what is that trick shot? These stupid bugs need to stop testing their aimbot. Oh no! What kind of sick joke is this? And I just realized to run back! You know, maybe I should just uninstall. The game can't hurt me if it doesn't exist. Ah, yes. Hero Peace Vector is here to save the day again. And when the world needed him most, he vanished. Oh cool, the Flea Caravan is at that one clear lake. Yeah, I love going to the Flea Caravan to do fun mini-games. And talking to my favorite NPCs. It's the walk, though, to get there. Alright guys, I'm here. I'm ready to juggle fleas, are you? Oh wow, a new area. Bile water. Seems pretty nice. Alright, after exploring all of Bile water, here are my top things to do. Number 1, listen to the music. Number 2, leave. Oh, it's this? An area connected to biowater? That's odd. I feel like I've been traversing in circles. Yep, I 100% am. Alright, I got tired and looked up a navigation tutorial. And you need to play a song to these little butterflies, which I did not even see, they're so small. And then they will show you the proper path. Don't worry, they'll figure it out. That pretty much concludes my exploration for now. Let's go use that trap. Alright, I'm ready to trap Grandmother Silk. And first try. Wow, look at me being a good person. Saving Farloom. Don't even need to sacrifice my... And everything exploded. And I've doomed all Farloom. With an even worse curse. And she's in the Abyss, which is a place somewhere down there. But before I finish her once and for all, I need to beat 3 bosses and take their hearts so I can dive into the black stuff to even get to her. Oh, you know, this one wasn't too bad. I had to defeat this guy named Seth, and then I had to kill this plant. And it was pretty fun. Hopefully all of them will like this. Okay, so this one's just absolute pain. You need to go through 6 to 10 waves of enemies 4 times before you even attempt the actual boss fight. Okay, maybe it's a good thing I'm not recording my voice, because it would sound something like this for 5 hours. Right, did I mention this took 5 hours? These waves of enemies are so annoying, and they always find the worst combinations possible. I tried it, this one, it flies away, hits me, and then the other one comes in and deals 2 masks of damage. Alright, I finally got here. And the worst part about it is I know I won't beat it first try, which means I gotta go back! I spent 5 hours on this annoying area. The last one better be better. Then, something awful happened. I got sick. But like, really sick. The kind of sick where I have a migraine for 4 days straight. Oh, and also, I can't move. Which could only mean one thing. I would need to take a break. But anyhow, after feeling better, I immediately felt worse when I realized I needed to play Silksong again. But I persisted and went to the last boss needed to find all the hearts. Oh, this boss sounds like it'd be a fun challenge. Can't wait to fight the actual boss. And it's the Forsaken Waves of Enemies again! Fight me! Oh, this is going to suck. This boss was hard. My playstyle and technique was wait for attack, counter, and dodge, and repeat until you mess up and then have to fight the waves of enemies again! But otherwise, pretty fun fight. Alright, I've gotten all the hearts, and in return, got a special flower, which allows me to dive into the void stuff. Let's do this. The final boss of Silksong. Her name is Lost Lace, and once defeated, Lace and Farloom will be saved. But remember when I fought Grandmother Silk, and that was the final boss, and was kind of a letdown with difficulty? Well, this one does not let down. It is very hard. Oh, now I have to look at projectiles and the boss. Alright. It's pretty late. I'm going to bed. Maybe tomorrow I can reliably get past the first stage. Alright, I've been at this boss for 3 days now since I'm still a little bit sick. With a combination of time for 3 hours, I can reliably get to the final stage of the boss. I've learned the patterns. I have learned what not to do. This is it. I'm going to beat Silksong today. Finally a boss harder than a single beast fly. Wait, I've never gone this far. Wait, if I beat the boss here, I can finally be free. For 3 weeks, I've had daydreams about this game before I go to bed, so I could then have dreams about Silksong while being asleep. This game has made me question my ability to call myself a gamer, but after 64 hours of gameplay, I can finally say, I've beat Silksong. You know, despite Silksong having its moments, I think this might be the greatest I've ever felt beating a video game. Not only because I've finally beaten the final boss, but because for 3 weeks straight, I've thought only about Silksong. And now that I finish this game, it can no longer hurt me. But with all that said, I'm free.